go. Let me check my dashboard. Alright, it seems to be working. Cool. Let's go ahead and begin. Alright, let me let the internet know I've started. And then I'll go ahead and get rolling. Start with the social medias, of course. Let my Discord know. Hello everyone. Today I'm going to live stream my 3D sculpting of the OTO. Come on over for some chill, banter, relaxing music, and artistic vibe. And I'll post all the files for free later here. And I'll give them the link to my Patreon, which is its own URL now. It's open today. Starting now. Okay. Then let me go ahead and do the thing on Blue Sky. Blue Sky. Then Instagram. Sure, why not? I mean, it goes to Facebook and to Threads automatically. That's why I do it. And Dice Camp on Mastodon. I don't know why I'm still on Mastodon, I'll be honest with you. It's kind of not going anywhere. It had its moment when Twitter fell apart. But then it just kind of went away. Alright. And then that's it. Let me go ahead and let the Discord know. There you go. Alright. Let's go ahead and begin. Hello there, Jorge. Hello there, Lord of Feet. Hi. Welcome. Alright, let's go ahead and begin. So, good morning, folks. This is mz4250 here. And this morning I'm going to work on the OTO. It'll be a fun 3D sculpting exercise as I start by turning this fun little sphere into something completely different. So go ahead and begin, shall we? Let me just take a fun screenshot of this now. Be like before and after, you know? So save as OTO. Alright. So, let's go. Hello there, Ryobi. Yes, very friend-shaped. Very, very friend-shaped indeed. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and make ourselves an OTO. So let's begin, shall we? So for those of you who don't know, the OTO is a aberration that is basically a walking garbage can. It is pretty gross. Pretty gross, not gonna lie. let's go ahead and make one, shall we? So go into sculpt mode. We're going to go ahead and we're going to turn on Din Topu. We're going to bring it to a value of about 15 so we can start building some geometry. And yeah, let's go ahead and begin. Start by making ourselves the main body. So we'll start with the formation we need for the head itself. Let me make the lower body a little bit longer. Then let me go ahead and sculpt in the head formation. Alrighty. We're down to just 53 primed minis to paint. Oh, congratulations. I have 0 primed minis to paint. Because whenever I print a mini, I immediately paint it. That's why I never have a backlog. Do you prefer FDM or resin breathing? I prefer neither. They're both useful and are both serve their own purposes. Resin is really great for the little things, the little details, you know, the little guys in general. FDM printing is great for big stuff, terrain, ships, big dragons, giants. You know, FDM is great for all the big stuff. So they have their purposes. And I have no preference for either, because they all serve the grand image, the great goal. And that goal is to express yourself and to make your table have a good time. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, that's all it comes down to. Self-expression and making sure everybody around your table's having a good time. So yeah, no preference. No preference at all. As long as the job gets done, that's all that matters to me. What's a great looking BC? What a great looking BC. This will be fun. Yeah, I think so too. I agree. It will be fun. Just a fun little guy. Just a fun little guy. Just stomping around, looking for snacks. You know? Sometimes life can just be that simple, you know? Just want snacks. Just want snackies. It's so simple. What color armor should we give the Arrhenius? Black, of course. Black and tactical. Arrheniuses don't have time for pretty colors and silly pleasantries. They're there to get a job done. They're there to serve their fiendish lords. They're there for a mission. They don't have time for color, pleasantries, and softness of self-expression. Battle must be had, and victory must be won. So they don't have time for color, black, gray. That's all that matters to Arrhenius. Yeah. Nice. Death metal it is. Hell yeah, let's go. An excellent choice, if I may say so myself. I hope you guys are good today. I'm just here doing my thing, making art. You know how I roll. Okay. And then we need 2 tentacles on the side. I don't know this monster offhand. When this likely be FTM princess? Would this likely be FTM princess? I mean, it's gonna be a large creature, so yeah. Previous ones were also very FDM friendly, so yeah, you should be fine. Yeah, should be just fine. It's a large creature, so yeah, you should be good. Personally preferring resin as I have options for both. Waiting to get back home to my printers to finish the boat you just did last week. Nice. Yeah, that boat was a lot of work. I'm happy that you liked it enough that you wanted to give it a shot. That's cool. I started the print, but then it messed up during filament change. Started again on a fresh roll. Oof. I'm sorry. Hate it when that happens. Thanks for all your D&D SCLs. Got me into 3D printing hobby all these years ago. Nice. Well, I'm happy to have helped you out. I'm happy to hear that, and thank you for sharing that. Appreciate it. Alright. I had TM recently my TM printer recently on the fritz, but like my arm was chopped off until it fixed. Still had a resin printer, but as you pointed out, different use cases entirely. Yeah, exactly. That is very true. Different uses for different situations. Okay. Oh Lord, it's a lot of writing. Can't read that all in one shot because I'm currently 3D modeling guy. Or sculpting, I guess. Give me 1 second and then I'll be able to read what it is that you just wrote. It's a lot. Could just been one sentence of it. I'm kidding, of course. 1 second, you just gotta give me a minute. What you wrote was, what are you using? I'm using a PC, and currently I'm using a 3D modeling software called Blender 3. It's fantastic. I just really started getting into it. Yeah, Blender's a pretty complicated program to get into, but you know, you just gotta practice and you'll eventually get good. You know? Just gotta give yourself time, patience, a lot of patience. I had an Ender 3 and a Saturn S for resin. Ender 3. It's a long history of pain with a printer like that. Not me personally, I just know people who've struggled with that thing. But they eventually get around to, you know, learning how to use it, and also figuring out all the little kinks and such and so forth. And eventually it just comes a pretty solid machine, you know. Just gotta do a lot of tinkering and stuff. Yeah. Then I tried printing on my Saturn. Screen was busted for no replacement, so I bought a Saturn 16K and then decided I wanted the FDM and I got the CC. Crikey. So that's an adventure. Well, first off, that sucks. I'm sorry. Yeah, the screens, man, when they go, it's a real pain in the butt. I've had to replace a couple of screens over the years. It's not easy. Like, at all. So, I feel for you. I do. Hopefully these get much better. Get one more juice while I look to replace the screen. I have 2 resins and all for MC's minis. Oh, that's wild. Okay, oh yeah, I'll be to get a replacement soon. You don't have to read that, MC. It was for re. Oh, really? That's funny. Well, too late now. That's really funny. So here I am reading it, and then right at the end, there was a disclaimer. I was like, oh, that wasn't for you. Like, oh, silly. You're silly. You silly guy. Silly guy. Don't worry, it's all good. But anyway, making art today. Making art. Okay. He's getting there. Little by little, bit by bit. Suck at work, so I'm watching this. Don't tell the boss. Alright, I won't tell you. I won't tell your boss anything. I'm not a snitch. That is kind of funny though. I mean, of all things to tune into, I think this is like pretty harmless. Like you could be watching way worse things right now. But like watching an artist do a live stream of some sculpting while some jazz music is on in the background. I mean, might as well have a podcast on. I should have a sick podcast, man. Just me and some bros talking about stuff and things like geopolitics and social issues that I have very little understanding over. Yeah. Ha 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 ha. You know, technically I work remote. Kinda, right? In like a very subjective pattern. It's kind of remote. Sort of. Not really. Nice. That's cool. So I think it is time. It's time to start adding some more details to this guy. So let's increase this to a 8. Let's start adding some details to this guy, shall we? Start with some basic shapes, basic details. The process that I'm doing right now is adding more geometry to this creature. So that way he gets smoothed out a little when the time comes. I need to add more geometry to him and add all the little details and such and so forth. So I'm doing that now, where I add some geometry with the Dintobu. And then I smooth it out. And yeah, just a back and forth process. Alrighty, slowly getting there. I just have 1 year with my resin printer. It is a Saturn III Ultra. Do you recommend to buy some replacement parts in advance? I don't really know how long the screen, plate, etc. last. Well, the plate can last a really long time. So if you want to get it now, if the prices are good, then by all means go for it. But I wouldn't worry about the plate. Those things last a while. The screens also last a pretty good amount of time, but they ultimately do need replacing at some point. So you're probably best just getting them now just to have it out the way, you know? Because you will replace them at one point or another. So if you see a sale, just do it. You know, just have it in storage somewhere. It's not like it's gonna go bad anytime soon. So yeah. So yeah, but those parts they do last a pretty decent long time. More immediate thing that you need is you know, alcohol for your cleaning device, whatever it is you're using for that. And yeah, it's standard resin. Yeah. Okay, I think that's a decent amount of geometry I added to this guy. I think he's looking pretty good. Okay, let's go ahead and add some teeth now. Alright, finally some teeth. The film, yeah. Yeah, the FEP film, as it's called, that's something you're definitely going to go through a lot of, so you might as well get a bunch of those. how it's just a screen when it's assuming the end of sale function. Other systems. When you clean a resinous alcohol, we put a lidded box of alcohol in the sun for a few days. Yep. Yeah, it's all pretty solid. Standard tips right there, yeah. Hello, lady. She's a little lady. We have a very special guest today. My kitty cat. Her name is Belle. Okay. Cool. Okay, so far so good. Okay. Is this just the love child of a displacer beast and a boulet? You know, you're not wrong. It's very similar in those respects. Maybe this was an ancient wizard's failed attempt at a hybrid, and it just led to this monstrosity. Very interesting hypothesis. When in question, a wizard did it. Looking sick. Thank you. Yeah, you know, I try. I try and I try. Okay. All right. Eyeball stock, ready to go. Four for you, Dintobo. You go, Dintobo. Thank you. Alright, I think we're ready for some details. Like actual details. Alrighty, let's go. Okay, not too shabby. Let's work on that middle stalk next. Oh, I need to turn off the mirror function for this guy. If not friend, why friend shaped? That is true. That is very true. I agree. What's the cute dog called? I believe that this dog's name is Sprinkles. Yeah, I think that is also very fitting. Okay. Do you have a favorite from the painting comps you host? Oh, you're adding. Do you have your favorite from the painting comps you host? Oh, painting competitions. Oh, I'm like, what is a comp? That was funny. It's like, what? Do I have a favorite? I think that the dragon ones were always pretty up there. Yeah, I think the dragons were definitely my favorites. Those always come out pretty good. So yeah, I'd probably say dragons. Yeah. Alrighty. Next is the body itself. Okay. Alrighty. I always find it very entertaining how this starts off as nothing more than a simple sphere. And then it turns out into some craziness. I always found that to be very pleasant about what I do. Otiug? It is an Otiug. They're actually useful for sewer systems. They are. They are very useful for sewer systems. That is correct. Okay. He is coming along. I just used one of this buddies during a sewer encounter along with some black buddings made for you know what. My players and I had a really fun time with them. Guess he meant pudding. But yeah. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I meant black puddings. I think someday later I'll rent a new model to get a 2014 OTR little friend. Aww. Yeah. I think the original Otiung actually still holds up pretty good. I don't have any issues with the original Otiug. But you know, out with the old and in with the new, as they say. Alrighty. It's very similar. The mouth is a little different. More like shark teeth. Yeah, that's true. The previous one had more of a saurian look going for it. This guy's got more of a shark situation. So yeah, I see what you mean. I think this guy's coming along pretty nicely. You know, I'd say that's pretty good. Now I'll just need to rig him up a little bit and then throw on some extra details here and there, but I'd say that's a pretty good start. Not bad. 1 hour of work in and already got ourselves an OTUG. Looks like he's got some small spiky bits that come out of the side of him though. So let me do that on the side of his limbs real quickly. That's kind of it. Cool. Not too shabby. Probably. Alright, I'd say it's not too bad. Let's go ahead and give this guy a nice rig. And then we'll give him a little pose. A little something something, you know? And we'll go from there. Yeah, so far so good. Not too shabby. Alright, let's go ahead and save. And then let me go ahead and the details make it look so much better. Oh, thank you. No, I try. Let's go ahead and yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and make a skeleton for this guy and then give him a simple pose. So let me import first a large creature size marker. Large creature. What a handsome fellow. Let me just make sure this creature actually is a large creature. I believe it is, but I just want to double check. Yep, large aberration. Okay. Sounds good. Alright, so let's go ahead and make a rig for this guy. And then we'll move on from there. Actually, before I do that, let me make his claws a little bit thicker. Dang, this one is so dope. Thank you. Well, you're dope too. That's a little better. Needs a saddle variant in my opinion. Oh, well, maybe. That's why I supplied the blender files. Gonna have to find a way to fit this into my game soon. I mean, it's easy. You just make a sewer encounter of some sort. That's kind of it. Exactly. I just printed your displacer views and it came out flawlessly. Nice. I'm happy to hear that. I think this guy is very well refined. Now we can go ahead and make a skeleton for this little fella. Handsome little guy. He's just a little guy. Actually, before we do that, let me make the tentacles just a little bit longer. Just a little guy indeed. I agree. He is just a little guy. He's just a little guy that wants some trashy snacks. And who in this world does not want a trashy snack here and there? Everybody wants trash at one point in their life. Be it it's some kind of entertainment, some kind of a show that you don't want to admit to liking. You know, everybody needs a little trash every once in a while. Alright. There we go. Now, let's go ahead and do the thing that I said that I was going to do these past 10 to 15 minutes, which was I said I was going to give this guy a skeleton. I'm going to do that. Tag nav it. Alright, file save. And now let's go to object mode. Let's check this guy's file size. 93 megs, that's not bad. Alright. So, let's go ahead and create a armature. Cool. All right. I think we got enough bones. Let's go ahead and save this. And then save as OTUG rigged. And now we're gonna give this guy a nice little pose. Something a little more than what we currently have in the static figure, but also 3D printable in FDM, because we want to make sure we watch out for all of our peeps. So let's go ahead and do a quick rig. So automatic weights. And while we are waiting for that to connect to the skeleton, I will go ahead and do the responsible thing and do a self-promotion, because I have bills that must be paid. Hello friends, this is mz4250 here. If you enjoy what you are seeing and want to support this independent 3D artist that makes free minis for the world to enjoy, the link to my page is right there in this Twitch chat, where if you would like to support me, and that means you can. On my Patreon, I do offer nice little perks though, such as my patrons having all of my works in one convenient place. It's all 7,500 of my models in one area. There's also a Discord, a request board, fun contests, and free cupcakes. Okay, maybe the free cupcakes is a bit of a stretch, but you know what I mean. Anyway, so there you go. Yeah, this guy came out. It's coming out pretty good. I'd say I'm pretty satisfied with how he's coming out, so far so good. And now we wait. Well, I guess while we're waiting for this to connect, if you guys have any questions for me, now is a good time to ask away. Be it about 3D modeling, 3D printing, D&D, Lord of the Rings, Godzilla, Star Wars, Star Trek. Speaking of D&D, yesterday I had a fun time playing my next chapter in my D&D campaign, doing the Waterdeep Dragon Heist campaign, and so far so good. I just finished episode 3, or chapter 3, I guess. And now, see how it goes. Do you DM or are you a player? I am a DM on my Monday games, and then I'm a player on a bi-weekly Descent into Avernus game, where I play as a paladin. A standard human paladin. What a handsome fellow. It's nice to have multiple games to see both sides of the screen. Yeah, it is. Of course, me being in control of one game means I also have control of the type of minis that are needed for the game to go along. But the DM in the other game, you know, he can't give away everything, so sometimes it's a bit of a guess. Sometimes he'll throw a wild thing out there just to mix things up, to confuse me. And that's just fine by me. Anyway, it is connecting still. Yep. It wasn't too big of a file. It was just gonna take a bit of time. Yeah, now that I look at it, I probably should make his feet a little bit smaller. But I can do that once this thing is rigged up. Not a huge adjustment. It's a very small adjustment. Yeah. I'll do that. Maybe make his limbs a little bigger. Yeah. So, let's see. Yeah. My husband and I like that. He DMs half the time, but I do all the mini painting. I try to just print what he asks and not think too far into it. Yeah, best don't think about it too much. You don't want to give the story away. It's funny. Well, I guess while we wait for this to connect, I could work on next creature real quickly. What's the next creature, if I remember correctly, is the owlbear. Now I already have the regular owlbear done. A primeval owlbear, however, is the next one. Ancient forests and Feywild eminences steeped in magic give rise to particularly large and vicious owlbears. These primeval specimens can fly, albeit poorly, and emit thunderous screeches that rattle foes and even tear them asunder. Fly 5 feet. Yeah, I think it's not gonna be very effective in the air. That is funny though. So a primeval owlbear. All right. So what I envision is the current owlbear that I have, but just the limbs are going to be a little more exaggerated, head a little smaller, and it's going to be a lot bigger. And maybe I'll throw in some like horns on top of him and just make his beak a little bit more pronounced. So let me go do that real quickly. So let's go to owlbear. Let's go to owlbear rigged. Okay. Let's go ahead and save as. Then we'll go up here. Wait, hold on a second. Let me make a new folder. So, new folder. Owlbear primeval. That is how you spell primeval, right? Primeval, yes. Okay. Now let's go ahead and save as owlbear primeval. All right. Go ahead and make this a huge creature. So that's the first thing we gotta do. STLs, and then size markers, huge creature. I think it's funny that this thing can fly. Okay, now let's make this thing primeval. So that means that I need to first make his head a little bit smaller. Alright, so let's make this guy's head a little smaller. Make his beak a little more pronounced. Now let's go ahead and make his limbs a little more pronounced. Not so much his limbs, make like his feathers like much more impressive, you know. So it's a little bit of both. Okay. Let's go ahead and make his feathers a little more exaggerated. AMZ, first time on a live, but big fan of your work since a few years. Many thanks for sharing your amazing pieces of art. Oh, well, thank you. Much appreciated. Let's go into sculpt mode. Let's make this guy's features just a little more exaggerated. Do, 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 do. Are you done? Yay, you're done. Sweet. Yeah, so the primeval owlbear is just gonna be a much bigger owlbear, you know. That's all it really comes down to. Let's go ahead and save, and then save as posed. Okay. Now let's go ahead and give this guy a nice pose. We'll start by turning his head a little bit. So, pose mode. Turn his head a little bit. Turn his head a little bit more. Ready? Almost there. Yeah, it's upsetting when MZ isn't streaming. Plenty of people painting, but man, this is relaxing. Just sit and watch this get made. Aw, well, thanks. I appreciate it. And yeah, just vibing and doing what I do. I'm surprised there aren't more people out there doing this sort of thing now. Especially with like neat VR tools and things like that. Something that I don't really have any interest in, mostly because it would just be another form of, how do I explain it? Basically, it would be another paintbrush. Just another paintbrush for the same canvas. So for me, VR tools would add nothing special at all. Just like me not using a tablet right now, it doesn't really matter. Yep. So yeah, I don't use a tablet because I don't need it either. Not for this level of work. Maybe if I was like into animation or something. I don't know. But not really so much for this kind of thing. Okay. It appears I missed some details on this creature. Not too late though. I can just sculpt it in now. It'll just look a little not as refined, but it'll still work. AMZ, hope all is well for you. Well, thank you. Same to you. But I'm good. Just here making art, you know. Nothing special. Just doing what I do. Thanks, Steph. Appreciate it. And then do the same thing on this one. Yeah, I should have done this then. It was still in the sculpting phase. Just honestly forgot about it. It happens. Thankfully, it's not very hard to add these details, even after the fact, because, you know, it's just blend some geometry out and that's kind of it. There we go. What brush do you use to add all those little spikes? The snake brush. Snake hook. That's what it's called. We're looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and do some renders. And then after some renders are done, then we should be ready to go. And then after this, it's the primeval owlbear. That one I'm not really that invested in because it's just a big owlbear. It's already, most of the work's been done. It's just making the feathers a little bit bigger and proportions a little bit bigger in some areas, and yeah, that's kind of it. So it's really nothing crazy. So I don't know if I'm gonna live stream that, to be honest with you. Seems a little redundant. But yeah, well, this guy's looking okay. How do you go about surface details like clay strips and crease brush? Pretty much, yeah. Clay strips, crease brush, adding some custom brushes and with some specific materials. I mean, alright, let's go ahead and do a quick render. Oh, you use alphas as well? Yes? Don't remember if that's the specific term, but yeah, I add sometimes on some brushes I'll add a custom texture to it, so that way it looks a little more like what I'm trying to make. I think that's what it's called, alphas, I think. I don't remember. It's very alpha, bro. It's very alpha, yeah. Alright. Okay. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. I know, kitty. I think it came out really good, too. Yeah, meow. Come here. Meow. Come here. Come on. Come up here. Come up here. Come to me. There you go. We have a kitty. She's joining us. I don't think she actually wants to hang out. I think she wanted me just to acknowledge her existence and then just leave it at that. Meow. Meow. Come on. Get up here. Get up here. Get up here. I'm gonna pet you. Come on. Come on. Why are you so picky? It's like, pet me, but don't pet me. Oh, she's a kitty. But anyway, yeah, so this guy came out okay. Let me go ahead and make some, I know, kitty. Let me go make some minor changes real quickly. And then we'll move on to making this dope. Bring that down just a little bit. OTG give awful. When are you getting a cat cam on the kitty bed? Aww, that would be cute. But no, we're gonna give the kitties the privacy that they deserve. Alright, let's try that again. Okay, not bad. Let me fix the shadow in the mouth real quickly. So and then try it again. There we go. That's a lot better. There we go. I think that's pretty good. Very nice. I love it. All right, let's take a quick snapshot. And then we'll go ahead and make this printable. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. All right, let's go ahead and save. OTUG. All right. So I just want to say that I think it's still pretty wild that I started with just this shape and then I end up here. Not bad, I feel. Not bad, right? You damn right. Thank you. Now I might have to show my wife art, of course. Hey, Jan. Come look at my Otiug. So I started with, where is it? There we go. So I started with that.
Yeah.
And now he's that.
Yeah.
Ain't he cute?
Yeah, I really like the dynamic pose.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you're following the art, but I know it can be really tempting.
Yeah. So because he's so big, because it's just such a big, wide space, that's why I can print him a little more, pose him a little more dynamically, because he has enough of a footprint that he won't fall over. So yeah.
Hi, Lord of Eat.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know.
She's so cute. Anyway, love you.
Love it.
Bye. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and make this printable now, shall we? So let's export this guy. And then let's go ahead and make it printable. Oh, also I have a new patron. And that is Wild Grove. And Paul, thank you, appreciate it. Appreciate your support. I do. Alrighty, well, I guess that's that. Let's go ahead and make this printable now. So we are going to go ahead and load that up here to this space. For FDM printing, I would recommend printing this guy on his back with the mouth pointed upward. That way all the teeth are pointed upward, all the little claw bits are pointed upward, so you don't need to worry too much about supports. So there you go. Alright, so let's go ahead and generate some supports, and then that's kind of it. So I think this is gonna be it for the stream, because I don't think that the next thing is that interesting. It's just modifications of the owlbear, you know? And you know, there's nothing really special about that. So I think that's gonna be it for me. But thank y'all for joining me today as I made some art for everybody to enjoy. And yeah, I'm gonna post this later today on my Patreon. When will I return? I don't know, whenever I feel like it. But not today though. I mean, this guy, and then I'm gonna work on that owlbear. But I don't see a reason to live stream the owlbear because it's just remix work. It's nothing exciting. So yeah, I'm gonna post this on my Patreon later today. The files will be free, of course. So I will see you guys later. And yeah, whether you want to support me or not, the files will always be free, and they'll always be posted here. And if you want to support me as an independent artist, even at the $1 level, it is all good. Even the $1 patrons get little perks, which is nice. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Yeah, try to get some more stuff done, and then we'll go from there. Alright, bye.